I paid $6 for a cookie. $6. That's over the halfway point to 10 is the price of cookies. And you would think you pay higher. I'm going to pay higher because I'm going to eat something that tastes amazing, but it's good for me. Like that's what you think. You're like, no, that's not what happened. I paid $6 for a cookie. It was a chocolate chip cookie. It had M&Ms on the outside and an Oreo cookie on the inside, and they said $6, and I didn't even fucking blink twice and paid it because nobody's caring how to make something that tastes good be healthy. They're just like, yo, these people, they're addicted to sugar. It's fucking cocaine for the fat, and cocaine for the fat is also cocaine for the fat, so you got a big problem if you're fat. But it's like, let's fuck with these people's minds. I think, yo, there should be scientists. Whatever happened, nobody's ever asking this, whatever happened to those genius scientists from Wuhan? What are they working on now? Like, I mean, they're clearly geniuses. Clearly they can create something that's incredible. What are these scientists working on now? Why do you not create a chocolate chip cookie that I can eat and I don't feel like shit because it's not made of sugar. It's made of like fucking, and it's not made of sucralose. It's made of like, I don't know, monk sugar. It's delicious. That's all it should be. It's like, I don't know why there's not almond flour, monk fruit chocolate chip cookies. And I'm sure they exist. Or I'm not baking them at home. So I'm like, well, you can bake it at home. I'm not fucking Martha Stewart. But yeah. And nobody complains about that. It's a store. They have many locations in New York City called Martha's. Solid bakery. It's 7 to 8 across the board. No 10s, and just it's solid. You go there for a solid piece of dessert, but nobody complains. Nobody complains that the prices are crazy. $6 for a cookie, and you could think, oh, that's such a Jew thing of you. I'm like, that's. At some point, it's not about you or not. It's just about $6 for a cookie, and but yeah, that's a good strategy. Like if America cared, like if we had healthcare, if America had socialized healthcare, they would make all the desserts, all the snacks, all the fat food super expensive, and people are like, I just can't afford it. But you can't do that because all these fucking I got my freedom. That's what I love about my America. Me too. I love America. I love it. I got my freedom. But with that freedom, with that belief of freedom, with that absolute autonomy, is that what it is? Is that the word? I'm not a big word guy. I'm not a big speller. But with the autonomy, it allows you to walk into a bakery at midnight and buy a $6 cookie and a cake pop, and then still force yourself not to buy something more because you'll feel like a piece of shit the next day. So with that freedom, with freedom of speech, with freedom of like expression, with freedoms in our country, they don't want to share our freedoms. They don't know what it's like to have our freedoms. They don't believe in a democracy. But they also don't get bakeries at 2 in the morning where you can buy $6 cookies. Maybe that's a better solution. I always said that, man. If you ever watch the videos of North Korea, like I love going down the rabbit holes of travelers who go into North Korea and may be executed. I look around like Pyongyang and look at it and it's like, yo, this place is so clean. Nobody's listening to a Bluetooth on the subway. You'll get fucking executed. Nobody's just sitting there in Pyongyang on the subway train just listening to fucking North Korean hip-hop, blaring it. I'm like, yo, man, it's awful. It's everyone's in line, and like maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need, the vice president to be a former dictator. This way we know, hey, let's be good just in case the vice president starts enacting some rules. Something like that. I don't know. These are crazy ideas. But yeah. But nobody cares about the $6 cookie. Nobody gives a shit. Everyone cares about what's going on in other countries, but they don't realize that there's cookies that are $6 in America. You care what's going on between Israel and Palestine, but you don't care that there's a $6 cookie? Not a special cookie, just a $6 cookie in your fucking home country, on your turf. But you care what's going on between Israel and Palestine. Yes, people are dying of fentanyl, but there's $6 cookies in America. Nobody complaining. Yeah, gas is high, but $6 cookies nobody's complaining about. And then they care more about what's going on in Epstein Island. Did you see who was on Epstein Island? I don't care. I would have fucking gone. I have a bit about it. If I was that rich, you're going to the most exclusive party in the world, and at the most exclusive party, some of them have midgets wrestling, and others, which I don't want to go to, but it just happens to be because you're at the most exclusive party, they have pedophile rings. I don't want to go to that one. I want to go to Wolf of Wall Street where the midgets are wrestling or jumping or we're shooting them out through can. We're belittling, no pun intended, the midgets. I don't want to go to the pedophile ring. But when you're in an exclusive class, I don't think you get to, you probably do get to dictate what parties you go to. But yeah, you don't know. You're not asking about the entertainment. You get the invite. Once you get the fucking invite, someone put yourselves in Stephen Hawking's shoes without the drooling. And you're like, yo, Professor Hawking, and this is before Dr. Hawking, before what's come out about him. I'm just saying, like, if you're just Noam Chomsky's better. They're like, Dr. Chomsky, and he goes, yeah, Israel occupation, yeah. Do you want to come on this private jet and go to an island and have a great time? Wait, you think he's gonna say, okay, but is there a pedophile ring? No, he's gonna go like, fuck yeah. Let me pack my bags. Let me get some sunblock 60. PST, whatever it is, that's time zone. Let me get some sunblock, because Noam Chomsky's wearing definitely above 50 sunblock. I don't know. I wish this is why we need this show to do well, so I can have a producer and I'm like, yo, what's it? So I don't sound so stupid. Well, I'm gonna sound stupid, but then I can always be corrected. But right now, CP 60. What's it? Whatever the sunblock is. But yeah, Noam Chomsky is wearing like 50 plus and like, Noam Chomsky's got zinc. He's that susceptible. Guy spends his whole life inside debating and reading. That fucking one moment, he turns on the light in his office. He's like, so. But yeah, people care a lot what's going on in Epstein Island, but they don't care what's going on with $6 cookies. They don't care that hundreds of thousands of people are dying from fentanyl all year. But they care about who was at Epstein Island. Yeah, just make fucking shows. I don't understand that either. I saw Iron Claw. I think I mentioned that. Such a good movie. But why don't we just take what's going on in reality and write a story? Like, instead of, like, reporting the news, just use that as storylines. Like, there's that Instagram page, something shoddy about hot chicks going away for crimes. Yo, why don't the writers of America, they all fucking suck. Just rip that shit off. Bitch fucking flew 3 states to go kill her man because he just, he still likes to play poker. Something like that. What a great fucking show. Or series. 1 episode series. That's all it is. Pack it in, and that's it. And I watched that movie. In 1993, I was 13 years old, and I watched the movie Alive about that Chilean rugby team that their plane crashed in the Andes, and 16 survived, and they had to eat. And so I saw another version last night on Netflix. Basically, it's the exact same story. All they did was they took Chilean people and they dubbed out the Spanish for English, and I'm watching the same thing with worse actors. And back in '93, I think it was like Ethan Hawke. They had some like badass fucking actors. Even the pilot in Alive was great, and it was like better. The plane crash scene was 7 minutes. 7 minutes. But the one last night was solid still, 2 hours. But man, I couldn't even imagine that. I would like, yo, they kept on thinking their luck's done, but if you were to go down in a plane crash and you survive, like, yo, we did it. Like, what's the odds? But good movie. Good movie. As I was eating that cake pop and the $6 cookie, I do wish I had one more thing because now I can't eat snacks until Sunday, which is 2 days away. And then next week, let me just say this, for the 50 people that watch us, if you are in Boston, your boy is doing the Wilbur Theater. My name will not be on the marquee. Don't get you fucking, don't get this mixed up. But I am opening for the great Che Arena, one of my good buddies, who is killing it. And my name might not be on the marquee at the Wilbur, but I will be performing in front of 1,000 people. And after I'm done my set, I will go to the green room and eat every fucking snack that they give us. I am eating my money's worth, even though I'm getting paid. But so if you're in Boston, that is Friday the 12th of January, 2024. I will be at the Wilbur Theater opening for the great Che Arena. And other than that, I think I'm going to Ohio in February with Ryan Long. And then at the end of February, the last weekend, 29th, I will be going to Dallas with Ryan. And then I'll do a couple days in Austin in March. So hit me up if you want to come see some shows. JJ Lieberman Live. Like, subscribe. Share this. This is getting better. This was a fucking good episode. I don't know. It feels like 10 minutes, but it was good. It was good. So thank you guys for coming out. Have a great week.